I wasn't doing this out of a sense of confidence and knowing what I was doing. I was still feeling my way, but God was saying, I'm with you, and I'm going to work my work through you. My name is Brian Newton. I'm a retired OMF missionary, and yet still serving with them. I'm an OMFer for life. The thing about missionaries is that they never really retire at all. We officially joined OMF at the end of 1974. We were designated to serve among the Iban. The Iban is the largest tribal group in Sarawak in East Malaysia. But after several months of language study and getting used to being in Sarawak, the mission leadership called us and said, "Brian and Esther, would you mind if we send you down to a little town of Cebu? Just for a year." We went down to Cebu with our little boy, and we began ministry there in that little English language congregation, 12, 15 people. But we became quickly aware of the reality of spiritual warfare. It was Saturday night prayer meeting, and halfway through the prayer meeting, a young person comes to me and she says, "Pastor, would you pray for me to be healed?" I look at her in amazement because I've never prayed for anybody to be healed before. This was a totally new dynamic, a new experience for me. But she had come to church that evening with the expectation that God would touch her and heal her of the particular sickness that she had. So I thought, okay, I'll pray for you. I'd never done it before, this particular kind of praying, but I'll pray for you. I did realize that it was biblical to lay hands on people. So I said, let's pray. "Oh, Pastor," she says, before you pray, could I ask one more thing?" I said, "Yes." "When you pray for me, I don't want to fall down." I said, "I don't want you to fall down either." My eyes are closed as a good Baptist would, and I'm reaching out my hands to lay hands on her as I pray. But the more I reach out, the more she's not there. And I thought, where's she gone? And I open my eyes to discover that she's fallen flat on the floor. And I hadn't touched her at that point. I'm simply praying for God to come and to touch her and heal her. I finished praying as soon as I could, took a moment, and this young woman opened her eyes there on the floor, totally oblivious of the fact that she had fallen down. But she simply said, with reference to the sickness that she had come for healing, she said, "It's gone. It's gone." And I think more than anything else, that was a sign to me, that was an indication to me that God had placed us there. This is where God wanted us to be, and that it was God at work. But in a sense, isn't that how it's supposed to be? We're in the work, we're in the ministry, not for praise, but to see God glorified.